Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here in downtown Toronto. I'm in Kensington Market right now. I thought I'd give you another update while I'm here. It just happens to be a really gorgeous, beautiful day right now. And I decided to step out, take a break from some of the work I've been doing, and take a walk. And Kensington Market, if you haven't been to Toronto, this area of town called Kensington Market, it's a very street-friendly, people-friendly destination with a lot of shops, kind of a mercado type places with a lot of food, groceries, and a lot of street action. As you can see, there's a lot of people out right now, and we'll take a walk later together, and you can see just how many people are here. But right now I'm in a burger joint, and I just ordered a burger. Just get a bite, small bite before I take a walk. And it's really great. It's a really good spot for you guys to visit if you ever come here. So, Kensington Market has been around forever. I think it was originally, it was probably like the old Jewish quarter here in Toronto, where a lot of the first Jews would buy and sell things. I remember as a child coming down here and seeing live chickens, like live animals, and it was a much more kind of raw place, similar to what you'd probably see in open markets in Asia. But ever since then, it's kind of become more gentrified, but still pretty raw. Usually the most interesting people, the bohemians, the artists, those types of people tend to come down here because of its just more friendly, open-minded environment, and it's also kind of cheap. It's not as cheap as it used to be, but it's still cheap. So if you want to have a cheap burger for $10, like I'm getting here, you can get one. And there's cheap beer, there's cheap Mexican tacos, etc. And there's little pizza shops and stuff like that. You can buy stuff. There's vintage clothes too. That's another reason people come down here, is to buy vintage clothes. So, especially on a sunny day, it's really good. It really comes to life. Also, once a month during the spring and summer, going into October, once a month, I think it's the last Sunday of the month or something like that, they block off the roads so cars can't enter the market, and it just becomes complete pandemonium. It's just sort of wall-to-wall people walking around. They have entertainers, buskers, they have local shops here selling their food on the street on tables. So you can get everything from like Peruvian food to Mexican food, and just you name it. There's smoothie shops here. There's pizza shops, obviously. So you have it all here. And it's a nice place just to hang out and people watch. There's actually not a lot of places like that in Toronto where you can actually sit around and just people watch like you can, let's say, in many parts of Europe and Asia and Mexico and South America. Toronto just seems to be very not like that. The sidewalks don't accommodate people to sit around. There's no squares, there's no fountains, Toronto was a city that was not built based on classical architecture. It was basically how do I say this? It was built because of the American Revolution. All the British loyalists came up here, and they just quickly assembled this town. So because of that, it doesn't have any of the traditional colonial appointments. Like if you go to Mexico, any major city, or even not even a major city, but if you go to places in Mexico, everything from Puebla to Guadalajara to a lot of places, Guanajuato, you're going to have fountains, you're going to have like beautiful architecture, beautiful squares, beautiful churches, and there'll be places for you to sit around and just relax, just watch people go by. That doesn't exist here. It's not a city you come to people watch. This is mostly a working city. People work really hard here, and I don't know how they survive because the cost of living here is extreme. Like, you probably, if you have to live here, I'll tell you, like a simple 1 to 2 bedroom apartment is going to cost you almost $2,500 a month. So that's just your apartment, $2,000 to $2,500 a month. The food is not cheap. So if you go to grocery stores and places like that, you're going to find the food is fairly expensive. Eating out, unless you're eating at a cheap burger place like this, is going to be $30 or something like that. I went out with somebody the other night. We just had a couple of glasses of wine and 2 simple basic pasta dishes, and the bill came up to like $134. So it is an expensive city, and clothes and other necessities that you need are also not cheap. An iPhone will cost you upwards of $2,000 here if you get like a Pro Max. So it's not cheap. But wages are not great. So basic wages, I don't know what the minimum wage is. I don't know if it's $16 or $17 an hour. I don't know anymore. So it is, it's a very pricey, difficult city. And most people I know, either they're doing really well, like they have degrees or doctors or surgeons or lawyers, or if they're not and they're young, like Gen Z, they're living at home. They're living with their parents under their roof, trying to save money, looking for better jobs and opportunities. And even those are very hard to get. From what I can hear, from what I've heard, people I know, that the job market's really tough. It's hard to find a good job here. So I don't know what to say. Definitely not a city I would want to live in the future. Just the cost of living is really high. The winter is really long. It goes from like literally. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yeah. Hey, that's the owner who's making this really cool burger for me. So the winters are really long. There's no real beaches here. There is a beach area, but it's not a place you kind of go to swim or anything like that. Not compared to other places. So I think if I was to choose a destination to live in, because I do have a European passport, I think Lisbon would probably be a destination I would like to try. And Mexico for sure, but not for long term, for little bursts. So that's sort of my plan. And if you're young, unless you have a really high-paying job coming here, I would say maybe try to look for somewhere else that would give you better salary and lower cost of living, because Toronto is a very difficult city to live in if you're young, a Gen Zer. Anyways, I'm gonna dig into this burger, and once I'm done and I'm out for a walk, we'll catch up. Okay? So stay tuned, and we'll continue this journey. Bon appetit. Okay, here we are. We're in the main drag of Kensington Market. This is actually Augusta, right here to my left. You can see some of the shops here. These shops are still doing well. They sell construction stuff. Vintage clothing, construction stuff, utility stuff.
There's a few.
Mexican shop here. Yes, Mexican stores here. There's a weed shop across the street. Another taco store here. Mexican seems to be pretty popular here in Kensington Market. Oh, is that closed? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're done. I used to come shopping here. This used to be a grocery store. It's just, I think the rent was probably just too much. Here we have a pastry store. Yeah, hi, how are you? Oh, I kind of predicted that. That grocery store was just huge and it was very expensive for this market. It was like a high-end organic grocery store where things were really pricey, like even more pricey than Whole Foods. And it's like, that's not going to work. Churros, another Mexican place. People seem to like the tacos here. I've eaten there before. They're okay. Like $12, $14. You can get, a burrito, steak burrito. Seems to be the going rate. This is Baldwin, this street. This is what I'm talking about. You have this is a Peruvian place, and obviously these churros, very popular. Again, people really like the churros. Vintage clothing stores, like I was mentioning before, very popular here. They seem to get a lot of attention, but some of the Japanese anime shirts. Well, if you don't want to get the typical attire, dress code, then coming here is probably your better option. Another coffee shop. I like this coffee shop. It's called Jimmy's Coffee Shop. It's right here on Baldwin. There's a huge lineup. You see what it's like here. I'll just show you the back. There's a nice patio here, so if you ever come, you should really visit the patio. Nice skylight. A nice environment to hang out in. Got the back patio. So it's pretty good. It's nice. The skylight. You got this, looks like a library, but it's not. Some pictures on the wall. Some nice appointments. The coffees are $5 to $6 for a latte, which is basically average And the customers seem to be okay with the prices because there's a lineup. So yeah, there's a nice coffee shop for you, Jimmy's. You happen to be down here. Fish stores. Used to have a lot more fish stores in the market, and they kind of disappear. You only have like maybe one or two left. Tom's place has been around for a while. You buy some cheap suits. This patty place has been around since the 70s. I remember coming here and getting a patty. Still a pretty inexpensive option if you just want a quick bite. Pizza shop for a quick bite. So this shop here used to be a grocery store, like a pretty cheap kind of market grocery store where you can buy vegetables and things like that, fruit and vegetables. That's gone. This is a meat place where you can buy meat. It's a bakery, Blackburn Bakery. It's a pretty nice bakery. I think it's a little overpriced, but it's a boutique bakery. Kind of see. Hi, how are you? Pastries are upwards of $6. Pricey. So I'm just give you an idea of what things cost here. They're not cheap, and this is the market. This is where you typically find, where you hope to find at least, some inexpensive places to eat, places to buy things. And here we have a kind of a junk store, which is always interesting to see. There are not many left here. Got quite a lot of junk here. They got an Elvis inside, Michael Jackson. I don't know if you can see that. Just a ton of crap. This is like a Caribbean grocery store. You can buy Caribbean things here, like their sauces and vegetables and so forth. Let's see what we got here. Donut shop. $4 for a donut. $5 for a donut. $5.50. Yeah, so again, it's not cheap. But I imagine people do buy them because, people do like to eat. They love sweet things, so. Well, here we have a Tibetan place. It's called the Momo. This is Momo. Inside to the Momo shop. Oh, hi, how are you? Momo Corner. $12, $13 for Momo. Tibetan butter fries. We have some Tibetan stuff here. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of shops. There's another Middle Eastern restaurant over there. Another small cafe. A lot of people out today. It's nice to see. It's nice to see. I've always wanted to ride one of these, a Vespa. They are so cool. But Actually, at this point in time, I'm not buying anything. I'm actually selling everything. My idea is to try to get as far down to zero as possible so I can be very mobile. That's my goal for this spring, summer, is get it down to zero. It's one of my favorite cheese stores. I know the guy who owns the place. I've been coming here for years. Really great cheese called Global Cheese. If you're down here in the market, you should definitely come and see him. They're very friendly and they give you samples. Prices are, I guess, they're on par.
Oh, those are
Jewelry stores. You get a lot of this. It's good if you're a tourist, I guess, and you want to get buy something, or I don't know, inexpensive stuff. Health food store. There's a few health food stores that have been here for a while. Look at this. My God, look at this thing. Shit's on. My God. Crazy, man. One of the vintage clothing stores. I used to buy t-shirts here. They used to do some really cool t-shirts here. They have jerseys now. Let's take a walk around. Keep looking. I hope you're getting a good impression of this place. It's actually a good time to see it. The sun's out, and it's another sandwich place come to before. Sleepy Pete's. Get some really good bacon. Get some good sandwiches. This is what their menu is. Also, this is a place where a lot of photographers come to take pictures. I don't know. I seem to think that it is like a good location for people watching, and interesting looking people. Anyways, so this is one of the grocery stores that are still left here. Owned by a Portuguese family, still here. You can buy simple groceries at a reasonable price. I like supporting them instead of going to Loblaws. I'd rather support these people. If I can support local businesses, I'd rather support local businesses because I think they're very important to our culture, to our economy. That's interesting. It's very cool. Some very interesting artwork here. Again, vintage clothing, which seems to be popular. And here we have some very interesting artwork on the wall. But back in the 80s, this was a really nice cafe right here. I used to come here on Saturdays and I'd have breakfast. It was, I don't know what to say. I mean, I think the market had its best period definitely in the 80s. The 80s were the best time. It was kind of hip, but it wasn't trashy. And since the 80s into the 90s and onward, it just became trashy, which is where it's at now. I think it's just more trashy than anything. Just because we lacked some of those classy little spots. And they weren't even classy, they were just really nice bohemian cafes where you could sit and enjoy your time, meet some really interesting people. Now you don't meet interesting people here. The Gen Zers, they're definitely struggling. artists. I haven't met an artist in years here. Used to meet artists, musicians here all the time. If you talk to somebody, say, hey, what do you do? I'm a dancer. I'm a musician. I'm a painter. I'm an artist. I'm a photographer. Now, you don't meet them. Courage, my love. So this shop has been here since the 80s. I remember coming here and buying all kinds of stuff. The clothes are really good.
Hey, sure. I like that.
It's okay. Wow, it's very full of people. Never saw it this packed. My God. So I used to be able to buy jackets here. I've bought jackets. $40. Guess that's what they go for. That's what it is. And this is what I used to see here a lot, is this sort of stuff from India and Tibet, Middle East, that they would bring in the old days. I guess now it's pretty easy to bring in. But who wears it? I mean, there's nowhere really to wear this here.
I'm trying to have my like 7
Wow. So, you know, the price is right. Things are priced. Things are priced. They're priced to a place that people can actually maybe buy something. Temptation, that's been here for a while. Tibetan village. There's literally no Tibetan places here in the 80s or 90s. It's sort of relatively new thing. We're just getting close to the edge. Close to the edge. Dundas Street is sort of the southern border. Look at this. This looks like a Mexican spot. Wow, it's packed. El Rey. Yeah, it's a good little Mexican spot for you to hang out. Probably like tapas and mostly booze. If you want to have an afternoon sit down, grab a shot or a beer or something. Sangria. So I'm just walking back up to a street called St. Andrews. There's a coffee shop there called the Moonbeam. And I'm going to, weed spot, Hot Buds.
Oh, yeah.
Clothing, more clothing. There's some beautiful buildings, like this building here called Expert. The Pearl. If you look at this building, it's still such a beautiful building. High ceilings. They maintain some of the old architecture here. Yeah, they maintained it. It's kind of nice. That would have been a good building to buy back in the 80s. I'm sure it was pretty cheap back then. I mean, a long time ago in the 50s, a lot of these were just regular homes, you know, basically little semis, working class people here. And once the market started evolving, that's when they started putting things in front of it, like this facades in front of them, and became more of a market as opposed to residential. I think people still do live here. I mean, there's people who live above these shops. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but you know, some people like to do it. For me, I'd rather not. So, this is St. Andrew's. There's a synagogue down the street. There's actually 2 synagogues in the market that I know of. Oh, this is a witchy shop. I call it the witchy shop because there's a lot of like things here you can use for spells and stuff, and incense, candles. I don't know if you can see anything. It's kind of dark in there. Across the street is the Moonbeam. Let's see if there's actually a place for me to sit. It's a very popular place because the coffee is actually pretty reasonable. Maybe. Oh wow, that spot. Got my spot. I'll show you the back. There's a patio here too. It's a very small back part where you can hang out. I'm just gonna order. It kind of turns me on. Latte. Gado. $4.
I should.
Hi, can I have an oat milk latte? Oat milk latte, small to go, no lid, no sugar, hot.
Hot.
Yeah. Small, yeah.
Small latte with
Oat.
hot milk.
Hot, no lid, no sugar, no.
Sure.
Okay? Thank you. Thank you. So that was what, $5.34, which is like actually a good price, kind of inexpensive for a latte here. So the Moonbeam does have their own coffees. They roast their own coffees. Here you can see their branding. But again, they're not cheap. Look, $28 a pound. This is double the price it used to be a few years ago. So now you're looking at 25, 28, 23. This is a roasting machine. They used to host artwork. They used to have a lot of artwork. artists would, from OCAD and stuff, they would put their work on display and sell it. Every month it'd be like a new artist. Ever since COVID, it's gone. It's disappeared. COVID killed everything. That whole lockdown, COVID period, destroyed so much culture, art here, and it never came back. Never came back. One of the sad things about it. So for the longest time, the Moonbeam in particular, they've had mostly Japanese young women working here. A lot of them are on student visas. They're going to school here to learn English, and they pick up a part-time job here, and they teach them how to make lattes, and it makes for a very interesting dynamic because that's not mine. It makes for an interesting dynamic because they add a very different cultural twist. Oh, there's my.
I have latte with oat milk.
Arigato. So this is what a latte looks like here. It's actually it's pretty good. I'm very pleased with it. Let's go take this out of here. Looking for the bathroom?
Yes.
That way. Cheers. Oh, that's good. They do make a good coffee, and it's a good place just to chill, hang out. Definitely not Starbucks, definitely not Second Cup or any of those corporate coffee shops. This is a very mom and pop, small business. I wouldn't even call it boutique because it doesn't even have that boutique vibe. It's been around since 95. I remember when it first opened, 1995. It's almost like, I guess it's, oh my God, it's 40 years old. Damn. That's crazy. No, 30 years old. 30 years old. Oh my God. That is crazy. And I remember it. And the market was still a pretty good place. It was still okay. It was a lot better in the 80s, but still 95 was okay. I'm glad it's still around.
A little bit of volatility and a little bit of expansion, if I may.
Hey guys, I'm here at this nifty little New Age cafe in Toronto, just on Bloor Street, and I forgot what it's called. Artemy, or let's find out. Have an interesting little name. Oh, look at this, it's got a nice little space back here. Hang out. Very new agey. desserts, some interesting rocks, incense. It's called Alternity. Alternity. That's the name.
Everything's in Europe.
Very cool little spot. Anyways, I'm just waiting for my friend Josh. We're just gonna hang out. I haven't seen him in a little while. He's from France. And I'm gonna catch up. I'm just gonna sit here and do a bit of work. So let's see. Oh my God, there he is. Say hello. Hello.
What is that? This is very cute.
This is Malati. Malati, my friend Malati today. We're taking a walk here at the brickworks. It's such a beautiful day.
Yeah, it is.
You like it?
Yeah, too much.
Very nice.
Very relaxing.
Look at the birds. You want to go look over there, see if there's any turtles? We're looking for turtles. Malati likes turtles.
If you fish, you are not putting in danger the turtles.
Fish? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
if you're fishing, they are fishing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if it's allowed.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking myself.
Oh yeah, they are fish.
Yeah, I
all
told you.
those things go away.
Careful, don't step
and
on
you think, well, you remember you saying.
Yeah, of course.
I wonder if they catch. Oh, this is a turtle.
But what about this?
I don't know. It doesn't say no fishing, right?
Don't feed the wildlife, so you can bring bread.
Wow. People do. But I guess there's
Fishing
enough
is licensed by the Ministry of Natural Resources. You must remove all bait and tackle from the park. Stationary bait is not permitted.
There you go.
You see any bird?
No.
It's amazing.
You would see them like maybe sitting on a rock.
Oh yeah.
Do you see one?
I can see something moving there. No, forget it. There's nothing.
There's a fish there, a goldfish. Do you
Yeah,
see?
there's some goldfish. Look very beautiful.
Yeah, there's
right?
another one.
Very red.
Yeah,
And so other fishes that are.
there's other fish there too.
But look, in that part looks something moving. Maybe it's a perch.
Yeah. This is the Toronto Brickworks in downtown Toronto.
Fishes. Wait, fun.
Was it a turtle?
No, fish. But what like?
You're gonna see, if you see turtles, you're gonna see them over there
Yeah,
in the shallow areas.
they're always on there. Oh look, there's one there.
Oh yeah, I see. I can see it. Yeah. Oh my god.
Look, that is very cute fish. Look, look at very beautiful blue color.
I think it's a perch or a sunfish. Maybe it's a sunfish. A little sunfish.
A lot. Yeah, that little detail is very cute. Look, there are more there. In this area.
Stand very still, Jasper. I'm not molesting you. Unlike you're
Cool.
watching.
Let's go.
I can use the Google Watch. I have a Google.
So this is what young kids do, right? They're not in school, so they fish. Why not?
Very well, yeah.
Literally cannot picture stuff. You just made a person who cannot picture stuff in their mind.
We graduated.
No, it's even the pieces that have to make these. It's just my brain makes like very like long distributions.
This way.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Have a lot of food.
Yeah.
Have too much work to do.
So Malati, tell them where you're from.
I'm from Mexico, Mexico City.
And you're here visiting as a tourist,
Yeah.
right?
Look, other fish, very cute. It's a lot of here. Yeah, I'm just visiting and we are spending time because I broke up with my boyfriend. In a very bad way. Possible. What is that noise? Did you hear?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? What was that? You hear?
It's a
Oh,
frog.
it's a frog. He's there.
Oh, you
And there's
see?
a turtle there. You see the frog?
Yeah, I
so
see.
big.
It's a bullfrog. Yeah, there's a turtle. There's a fish. See? It's
Do you
nice.
think the frogs and the turtles,
What's that?
do you think they get along together?
Yeah, sure. Of course.
Frogs are so big.
There's a turtle.
Yeah. Oh look, it was looking to the frog. You see? They were just looking like, where is that? Every week the place they are.
Right.
Because they are new. Yeah, it's great. Great place. Very cute. Sounds nice being a turtle in Canada. No?
Why not? Especially here.
Yeah, just
This is
here,
like the VIP section for turtles.
just eating.
But maybe up north too, it's very nice for them.
What predators they have? They don't have, right?
Huh?
Predators? Predators?
This way.
The animals that eat them? No, right?
Predators.
Predators.
Turtles? No, not really. I don't think they have predators.
So they are living nice, like in Madagascar.
Relax.
I
That's
wish
why
that-
they live a long life.
Yeah. Not just eating, I don't know what they eat. Leaves. And they're staying calm. Your water.
I don't even know what they eat.
Having froggy friends.
Yeah.
Fish friends. The worst thing that can happen is that somebody fish your fish friend, no? It's the
Yeah,
only thing that cool. The worst tragedy
that's
in
true.
your turtle life could happen.
That's true.
Oficinas.
Yeah.
Offices. And this is like a museum.
Actually, I think they're offices. People work here.
Cooperative space. Yeah, it looks like they are making like a museum or something special. No?
Making a what?
Something here like children garden.
Yeah, garden.
Maybe
Yeah, they usually have day camps here for kids. So this is a children's garden.
But this is a render, right?
Of course. That's not real. AI.
Maybe they ask him Mid Journey.
AI. Yeah. You ever use Midjourney?
Yeah, before I used to use it, but remember that before they had too many details,
Right.
like problems
Right.
making the image. Now it's incredible. The beginning was.
Do you know
That-
Stable Diffusion?
I know so, but I never,
I have it
started
on my
allowing the
computer.
LoRa's and that
Ah.
thing. No, I never.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is the thing. That is when you start being very good in AI. I tried using the Photoshop one, but
No good.
not good. I was paying, but no, it's not good. I mean, of course, help you into many things, but
Look at this.
no, like
That's Ontario. See the map?
oh yeah,
So that's all Ontario, and that's Toronto. This part is the GTA. You probably live up there in Richmond Hill,
yeah,
and we're down here.
very cute.
This way.
Market. I feel
Go here. Do you need a bathroom?
what?
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Want to look around? A little shop. There's a little shop in here in the Brickworks where you can buy stuff.
Yeah, very cute.
Mostly like touristy stuff. Do you know what this is called?
Like espantasueños.
Yeah, that's right. Dreamcatcher.
Green catcher.
Dreamcatcher. Yeah, you said it right.
I would like to try ceramics, you know?
What's that?
I would like to try doing ceramics one
Oh,
day.
ceramic school, yeah. Go to ceramic school. Like that?
Yeah,
It's
I
cool,
like
right?
this thing, right?
I'm sure it's easy to make.
Oh, but it feels very thin, very be careful. Yeah.
It's very thin, eh?
Yeah, feels very thin, right? I want to see a beaver.
You want to see a beaver? You have to. Maybe you have to go up north.
It's not like you can find it here.
In Toronto?
Yeah.
Difficult, I think.
Yeah.
Might be. It'd be difficult. Here you can buy plants.
Opposite I expected, the plants are not so cheap, right?
What is?
They are not so cheap.
What's
here.
not cheap?
The plants here in Canada.
The what?
Plants?
Oh, plants. Yeah, I don't know.
They are not so cheap.
I haven't bought a plant.
It's different. I mean, you have plants everywhere. Because in Mexico you can find like in
Oh,
5
yeah.
pesos. Like this, it will cost like 5 pesos, right? $6 is
Crazy, right?
yeah. I mean,
These are
comparing-
spices too, right? These are spices and teas and stuff.
I mean, comparing that with 6 pesos, $6, you can buy food.
Yeah, it's not Mexico.
Yeah, it's not. In Mexico with 5 pesos, maybe you can buy a food, but you can buy a plant. So don't feel like it's cheap. Oh,
Perro.
Perro.
Perro. Perro.
Perro gordo. Do you know what it's gordo?
Gordo means fat. Fat dog. Yeah, a lot of tourist stuff. This is the most famous they take home. Maple syrup
Yeah, I should buy it.
to take home.
But I mean, it's so heavy. If
Go
I
to
have...
Koreatown or go to a health food store. It's much cheaper.
Yeah, we can
Yeah, health
find
food
something
store.
like a small for bringing to my family.
Yeah, in a health food store. Let's go out here.
Yeah, we should have some water.
Yeah, okay.
This is,
Fancy.
but no fancy. It's like everybody's wearing just a black.
Black, yeah, it's safe. Black is safe.
Yeah, but it's like very plain, no? And
Yeah.
not even a nice shirt.
Nothing fancy.
Very boring.
Very.
They were wearing everything.
Yeah. Do you want anything? Sure.
Do you want to eat something?
I don't think they have much here.
I don't know. I'm always really.
Come here and do your homework.
You want something?
It's probably a nice place to come for breakfast.
And I said yes.
You know?
I checked where they are. They said it's Burger. And I was like, sure. Yeah. But then they're like really like. Okay.
We'll walk back now. It was good, right?
Yeah.
The brickworks. You've never been here.
Yeah, last year I did.
What are your thoughts? What do you think?
Very good.
For a visitor, you have to tell the visitor.
Yeah, as a visitor, I mean, I like it too much. Oh, it made me feel very ashamed.
Come on, you have to talk to them.
I like it too much, the lake with the fishes and the turtles.
Yeah.
I love the... Oh, we saw the snake. The snake, I don't like
You're
snakes.
afraid of snakes, right?
Yeah, but I like that every place you are always in Canada or in general, you can see animals, no? Like life being. That is very cute.
So what's the most you like about Canada so far?
Yeah, oh, it's full of animals, no? The other day when we were going to the beaches, we saw 3 baby deers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I saw this groundhog.
Groundhog, yeah.
Yeah, I love that, like full of animals. Oh, I would really miss Canada.
You'll be back.
You think? I
Yeah.
don't know. Now that I notice how expensive it is living here
be
without
back.
like paying rent and having to buy your food. And,
You'll be back, baby.
I don't know. It's very difficult. It doesn't feel real now. Would you kill me if I go back with David?
With who?
With David? You
What?
would be very upset.
If you were to go back with David? I think there would be something wrong with you. Definitely.
Yeah.
There'd be something kind of mental health, you know. Because it's hard to feel sympathy for somebody that puts themselves deliberately in danger.